Let's go. Let's go. What up? What up? Y'all already know what time it is. Top of the top. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? It's Friday, y'all. So y'all already know what time it is, man. I'm gonna set it off for the weekend, like I always do. You know what I'm saying? Good morning to the people. Good morning to the family. Y'all know we back at it again. What up, P? I see you early, grown man P, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother up here early pulled up first. You know what I'm saying? I already know y'all going to get that bag. I see my sister Rondell early. You know what I'm saying? Tell them we be up late at night and we be up early in the morning because we bought that money. You know what I'm saying? We bought that hustle. Shanta, what's up? AP Wiz, man. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all already know it's about to be lit. It's about to be lit. Once I see my people pull up, y'all already know what time it is, man. I wake all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Kenya Range from the West Coast. What's up? We got some things to talk about, as we always do. You know what I'm saying? And you know I got that heat. You know I got them facts. There's some things I spoke on yesterday that was proven to be right. You know what I'm saying? I will say this. Nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might be off a little bit in my presentation, but the core of what I say is always facts. I don't never just make up nothing out of thin air. We got some more proof today on something I was talking about yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and jump on there right now because I see my people, they here early. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even gonna play with it. And it's the 4NOFAME live, aka the 4NOFAME primetime episode 77. You know what I'm saying? Draco the Ruler, his family can't cover the funeral costs. And we seeing this trend happen with these rappers again and again and again. But I'm gonna break this down because it is some different things going on within this story that I want to point out. Also, another individual, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't know about him. I know a lot of people don't know about him, but I'm pretty sure the younger people know. It's a rapper named Lil Mosey. And Lil Mosey has been charged with rape back in April, and he's going to court. And the judge said that his lawyer is not going to be able to show because Lil Mosey is trying to say that he had consensual sex with this individual woman months before, but he is being charged with her passing out and having sex with her. But he wants to prove that they had consensual sex before that. But the judge said he don't care about what I had before, allegedly. All he cares about is how did this woman pass out and you had your way with her. And he's in court for that right now. Lil Mosey. And he's a nobody, in my opinion. We had that conversation yesterday, how they just throw people in front of you and try to say they big rappers. I'm going to touch on that. But the main thing I'm going to touch on today is DJ K-Slade brother has come forward to deny reports that the legendary DJ is losing his fight with C19. Now, I told you about that boy Wack. I told you he was a fraud and a clout chaser. And he spreaded that rumor. But K-Slade's brother has come forward to, you know what I'm saying, let the people know that K-Slade is good. And he don't appreciate that slander that was going on. He don't appreciate that man business getting put out there. Like I said, I'm also going to be talking about the weirdo Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? Because we know he's been trending. And salute to the brother Eric that sent me the story yesterday about Jim Jones, you know, talking about he was allegedly French. His mother taught him how to kiss in the mouth, allegedly. But he came out again yesterday, Jim Jones, and said that was a joke. See, that's clown behavior, like I told you. Also, I'm going to talk about the man who broke his neck trying to hop the subway and how his family been cashing out since that happened. You know, so I'm going to be speaking on that. Y'all know I put that video up. I know y'all already saw it. You know, y'all saw the video yourself about the man that was 28 years old that couldn't even hop a turnstile correctly, and he put in work on himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to be talking about a string of serial ATM robbers running around New York City. And salute to my people in New York City, in the town. You know what I'm saying? Be strong today. You know what I'm saying? We know the blizzard going on. And obviously the last snowstorm that came, and they also said it's about to really hit the East Coast or other states. It didn't hit like it wanted to before. I guess it's going to hit hard now. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we can't catch a break. I'm also going to be speaking about a part of my neighborhood, which I'm from in East New York, Linden houses, and how the people have not had no heat on for over a month. And this also goes into what I've been talking about before when I did the video on the have and the have-nots, and I told you how they trying to make project individuals of victims. You know, the city do not want to take care of people no more. So they want to have people with no power, pardon me, no heat, things like that, no protection. But I'm going to get into all of this. All of this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give a disclaimer. You feel me? Because we know what they like to do out here. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get into these topics quick. Salute to the chat. Let's go. Draco the Ruler, his family can't cover the funeral costs. And they want to use his money. You know what I'm saying? They want to use his money, and I understand this is like a way of his mother making him put up a shut up. You feel me? I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that he's broke, his family is broke, they can't bury him, but I know what's going on. In my opinion, his mother trying to make them come up off of some of that bag. Draco's family says they can't bury him in a coffin, so they are asking a court to give them access, you understand, to his bag. You know what I'm saying? So they can pay the coffers. The coffin is just under $52,000. She would like to cover it with the money from his estate, but she can't access his assets without a court order. She said his assets should be at least $2 million. She also adds that the memorial will be full of dignity, style, and grace. So we got to look at this right here. Boom. Now we already know this, man. A lot of people, you know, basically in the world in general, you're worth more dead than alive. And some people probably, I'm gonna be real, when I seen, I'm like $52,000 for a coffin. But at the same time, I understand where his mother's coming from. I didn't even know coffins cost that much. I'm gonna be real, unless they were solid gold. So I'm gonna be real, I ain't know. But what I'm saying is, his mother, you know what I'm saying, she wants him to be buried with style and grace. And I also know that this is a way for her trying to make them come up off some money. You know what I'm saying? Because they be in tight pocket, and she don't have access to his estate. She got to go to court to fight for his estate. Because for those that don't know, when you're a rapper and you sign them contracts, a lot of that is all in the paperwork. Yeah, they give you that money up front, but basically they own your ass. They own your rights. They also are the ones that have the life insurance on you. You dig? So that's why I said this is a very messy situation. And remember, before I reported on how his mother said she gonna make sure she get justice for her son. But I think, like I said, she spoke a little too much, because they still ain't trying to help her with, I'm just saying, they ain't got nobody, they had no suspects. They trying to say all they got is some grainy footage of a cell phone. They don't really got too much information on this whole case. And for those that don't know, Draco the Ruler was stabbed in his neck at an LA concert, which was headlined by Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, and I think a few other washed up rappers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. But this man, Draco the Ruler, was representing LA, California as a whole, and he was on the rise, and he was shining, doing his thing for the younger crowd that know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? He was a shining star on his way up. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, somebody ain't want him to be prosperous and stabbed him in his neck. And now his mother is trying to fight to get some of that money, but she can't get no money without going to court first. And in my opinion, she's not going to have enough time to get that money to get this $52,000 coffin she want to get. You understand? And some people might feel like this is insane to want that much money, but you can't tell a mother how they want to bury their child. You know, maybe that's her way of also helping to get rid of the pain. You know what I'm saying? But they saying that, because I first saw the story, I'm like, hold up, that man had a lot of shines around his neck. He had a lot of diamonds and chains on his neck. I'm not trying to hear his family broke. I'm like, they at least probably gonna have to cash out on them chains or something. You know what I'm saying? But this whole situation is shaky because this mother is obviously gonna have to fight for his bread. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna have to fight for his money. So this is looking ugly. But she said she wants 52,000 so she can bury her son in style. Now, like I said, they said his estate is worth $2 million. And we got to understand that's a decent bag for a rapper that just was coming up at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? But they're not trying to come up off that money. So we got to understand that there's some things going on in this situation. And yes, Draco the Ruler was signed to Empire Records, the same record label as Young Dolph and a lot others. Mo 3, y'all know the story. XX Extension, y'all know the story. A lot of them, they're not here no more. You know what I'm saying? But his mother, she got to fight to get some of this bread back. And it also shows you that when these rappers sign these deals, a lot of times they don't know what they signing, and then some of them do know, and they sign their whole life over just for a couple of chains, a few cars, or some rented out mansions and rented out cribs. You know what I'm saying? So we see the same story all over again and again. But now let's check it out. Her son was maliciously taken out. He didn't have the proper security. He was at his job, because remember, when you're a rapper, when you go to the concert, that's your job. That's like any one of us going to work and get killed, and a company acting like they ain't gonna cover the cost. They ain't gonna, handle all expenses. When you got killed in McDonald's, you work at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You got killed in a corporation building, or you work at the bank. You got killed at the bank, but they don't want to pay for nothing. They don't want to cover nothing. You understand? So we already know this right here is BS. Because she shouldn't have to fight for. As soon as that man passed away, they should have cut her a check. But now they're gonna make it where she gotta fight to get access to that $2 million because his own mother does not have no dibs on his estate. And y'all also have to remember, in his last days, they made his mother watch him through a glass window. She couldn't even hold his hand, kiss him on the forehead, or nothing. They kept her away. So this is showing you. But my point is this. When have you ever heard somebody in ICU in a hospital and a family member can at least come and see you close up or sit by you? They didn't want his mother to get no smell of him. They didn't want his mother to get nowhere in his area. She had to watch him through a glass. Because remember, when he went to the hospital, he wasn't dead. He didn't die at the concert. He got violated at the concert, stabbed in his neck, but he made it to the hospital, and he was in the hospital bed for a minute. His mother had to watch him through a glass. So as you can see, they've been giving his mother a hard time since the beginning, and they're going to make it hard for her to get access to this $2 million. But his mother wants to bury him in a $52,000 casket so he could be buried with dignity, style, and grace. You know what I'm saying? When I die, bury me a G, man. After that, you can burn my ashes. What I mean by that is you give me my celebration, burn my ashes, give my kids that bag. You feel me? Whatever, however they gonna do it. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Because once it's over, it's over. But I understand his mother want to get something to make her feel better. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it just shows you, man, that some people are worth more dead than alive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get into another story which relates to that. I'm gonna get into another story that relates to that as I go on. You know what I'm saying? But Draco the Ruler, his mother, she got to fight for this money because they not trying to come up off that bag. And as of right now, they saying they can't afford the funeral costs. And a lot of us would say that money's a little bit too high. But like I said, he was a rapper. She probably don't want him to be buried like no bozo. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to look right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be real, their money probably is not right. You know, it's in the pandemic. She probably got bills or other things she got to cover. And a funeral can set you back. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. And I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, she want to get a nice casket and keep some of that money for herself too. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. You understand? I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know she can get a casket that's nice for cheaper than $52,000. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure his mother wants some of that bag. And I'm pretty sure she will be going to court. Only thing I can tell his mother is she do need to chill out a little bit and get low. Because when you playing with these type of individuals, you understand? They don't like threats. And they don't like coming off no money. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even know who Empire is for real. So that's all I'm saying. But we do know about Empire, the TV show that I told you about. They had the rap groups with Cookie and Lucius. They told you about Empire on TV. It was a, you know what I'm saying? It was a shiesty record label. You know what I'm saying? But now we got Empire in real life. So that's why I say, man, let's move on. You dig? A rapper named Lil Mosey, for those that don't know, for those that do know, in my opinion, he's a nobody. If y'all notice this trend, we keep hearing of these rappers, they throw in our face, they supposed to be so good and all that, but we don't really hear about them like that till they die. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay Stash. I understand the young dudes know about them, but y'all got to understand about rap, hip hop, right? These rappers will never sell 10 million albums, 5 million, 3 million, 2 million. They'll never go diamond, 1 million, because people don't buy records no more. It's not sold like that no more. It's based on streams. And like I was talking about last night, a lot of these songs are 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. So you gotta constantly replay the song before you even get a full listen. And when you got a lot of people constantly replaying a 2-minute song, it's gonna look like you got a whole bunch of streams and a whole bunch of listeners, but a lot of those numbers are finessed. These rappers are living off of, a lot of them are living off of finesse numbers, you dig? And it's really no proof on SoundScan of how many units they are really moving or how many people actually like their music. So we see a lot of these rappers get put in your face and they throw some chains on them, make them look real good, and they sell them to you. And sometimes we go for it. But we don't even know who Lil Mosey is because he was a rapper. Yes, he probably was talented. He had a little following, but we know he's a nobody in all reality if he ain't got no plaques on his wall. You understand? But this rapper Lil Mosey was charged with rape back in April. And a female claimed she blacked out from drinking with this boy and she couldn't have possibly consented to any type of sex with this man. And the judge said his lawyers are not going to be able to use any prior acts of consensual sex with the alleged victim. Lil Mosey claims he met her at a concert previously where they had sex in a car. And his defense is that he been met this woman and they had sex before in previous situations. And one of them was he allegedly had sex with her in a car. So you can see from this point right here, his lawyers wanted to make it like he met her at a concert, smashed her in a car, like she basically was a thought or nobody. And they was going to try to use that as the reason why, or they was going to try to use that as a defense to say that he did not rape her at another previous event because they had sex more than one time. But the last time they had sex, she claims she blacked out and she did not consent. But her lawyers wanted to go on a slander campaign, and the judge said that's not going to happen. I don't care if y'all allegedly met before, if you smashed in the car, whatever you say. I don't care about that. All I want to know about is how did this woman black out? You know what I'm saying? And you had sex with her this time. And once again, we see the same trend keep happening over and over again. I told y'all rappers are the new word for criminal activity, weirdos, sex demons, drug addicts. That word rapper means something else now. I'm just letting y'all know it means something totally different. Now, we might look at a rapper one way, but the masses, the executives, the elite, outsiders, they look at rapper like a sick individual. We keep hearing these same stories, these same trending topics of rappers doing with weirdo behavior. Remember, as a rapper, it's not cool to have a girlfriend. It's not cool to have a wife. It's not cool to have your kids in a functioning household. It's not cool to be a dad when you're a rapper. So that's why everything you're going to see they portray as a rapper is everything opposite. It's not cool to be a rapper and say, yeah, I go to college. It's not cool to be a rapper and say, yeah, I used to work before I got my deal. You see, they all got to say what? I used to sell drugs. I used to hustle. You know what I'm saying? I used to be on the block. They all got the same story because it's all orchestrated to make them look like demons and fools. They don't even understand the picture they painting. Like what they say. They say hip hop is shown all around the world. And They take these rappers and use their image to show them all over the world and say, look how they act over there. Look how them black people act over there in America. Look how them brown brothers act in America. Look how they act over there in America. They savages. Around the world, that's how they look at us. That's how they look at America. That like America is just a savage place. Look at those rappers. And then they use those rappers to spread their image all across the world. Then you see in Africa, they trying to be drill rappers. They're African. They did the same thing with Tupac. Tupac got fans in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Tupac got fans in Australia, all over the world that they don't know nothing about thug life, don't know nothing about that, but they use that to brainwash, you know what I'm saying, kids overseas too. Y'all heard about the UK drill, you know what I'm saying? They got drill music too. A lot of those beats Pop Smoke was coming from the UK. A lot of people don't know that. These are images they portray to the world, you know what I'm saying? So when you got, y'all also forgot about Tekashi 6ix9ine, how he had the rape allegations before all this happened. So let's check this out. If people around him would have stood up at that time and cut him off for those first rape allegations, they wouldn't be in jail right now. Tekashi would have never been where he is right now. But that was a test. See, they will test you. When y'all gave him a pass for being an alleged rapo, they said, we got him now. We could fool them all. And then they proceeded with the program. You understand? And now we see his dudes in jail, all type of behavior going on. And he also started this thing called Clubhouse. He's behind that too. For all you Tekashi 6ix9ine haters, I just want y'all to know, I'm going to keep it real. Y'all all hypocrites because y'all be on Clubhouse. And that's where he get his money from. I'm just being real. This ain't no hate. I'm going to keep it real. Y'all know how I do. It's 4NOFAME. I don't got a cap. A lot of y'all was slandering him. Y'all hate him. But y'all be putting that money in his pocket. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. But this rapper, Lil Mosey, he's charged with rape. He's been charged with with rape since April, and that boy don't want to go to jail. So he's trying to use any defense he can by even slandering this woman, saying he smashed her in a car before. But the judge ain't going for that, and they ready to smack this boy. You understand? And we also heard about Trey Songz. He's facing charges. Y'all know about the Me Too movement. Your boy R. Kelly, he's about to get his time in May. This is a trend in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? In the entertainment world, we know this. The celebrities, man, they don't know how to act, man. A lot of them be lames. A lot of them be nobodies. When you see Lil Mosey, you see he looks like a nerd. He looks like a cornball. They all a cornball. You seen Tekashi, he was a cornball. My point is, a lot of these entertainers be lames. The football player, they be bozos. But when they get that money, they don't know how to act. If you couldn't get a girl before you got money, when you get around 5 girls, how you ain't gonna know how to act. You gonna let your money talk for you. You gonna think, oh, if they supposed to give me that off the rip, they're supposed to give me some of that. Then if they don't want to give it to you, you want to get mad. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't deal with rejection because you've been rejected your whole life. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said, when, you know what I'm saying, when they get in the game and they don't got no type of family structure, they quick to smash anything. They quick to try to smash. They want to creep that image of I got all the bad chicks. And that's how they always get lined up. They always, whether this is set up or not, my point is they put themselves in situations to get lined up. I told y'all that about R. Kelly. If he didn't keep messing with all those young girls and keep having them all around him like it was cool, he wouldn't be in these situations. If he would have just stayed home with his wife, would he be in these charges? No. So that's why I told you I don't want to care about nothing about R. Kelly. I don't care about that man. If that man would have stayed home with his wife, okay, he got the bag. He could have came out eventually, paid for some grown strippers and did his thing and went back home. But no, he didn't want to do that. That man thought it was cool to have a bunch of young chicks around him and take care of them, whatever you say, having his crib. He wanted to be the Pied Piper. Follow me wherever I go. Come on, y'all. And now he's stuck where he at. But that's the lifestyle he lived, so he got to lay in his bed. But my point is, if R. Kelly wasn't dealing with all those youngins, he wouldn't be in the situation he in. If sometimes you just chill in the crib, you got money, you can do whatever, you'll be all right. You won't have these charges or fake allegations against you. But like I said, man, these dudes be setting themselves up. And all this is alleged because Lil Mosey, he being charged with rape. He been charged since April. And he probably about to get his time soon. So that boy's scared. But if the judge is not trying to hear about none of that relationship y'all might have had before, he ain't trying to hear that. All he want to know is, how did this woman black out before the last time y'all had sex? Period. You know what I'm saying? And moving right along from that, another weirdo topic that was trending yesterday, because y'all notice Jim Jones been trying to stay in the media lately because he got an album coming out. And in my opinion, I told y'all that whole Freddie Gibbs thing was staged because Jimmy was losing clout when he was being called a snitch. He was hiding out, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know about the dude that came with the fake paperwork. But other than that, a lot of people feel like Jimmy been talking for a long time behind the scenes. A lot of people feel like he shouldn't have got away with being on that wiretap. A lot of people feel like a lot of the people he was around during his career, a lot of them ended up dead or in jail. Nothing never happened to him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to know, like myself, what happened when he got caught those charges, running from the police, all type of guns, perks in the car, and he was on a run from the police in Atlanta. You know, that case mysteriously went away, in my opinion. You know, then after that, he signed a Rock Nation. Everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? But we neither here nor there. But I know that Jim Jones is trying to redeem himself and keep his name in the algorithm because he got an album coming out. So yesterday, he said some stupidity about him tongue kissing his mother in the mouth. His mother taught him how to kiss when he was younger. And what he tried to say was, it was all a joke. But once again, I'm going to say who joked like that and who would say some type of stupidity like that. Y'all know, I know nobody in this building right now would ever say no stupidity like that. You understand? And it shows you that these dudes will do anything for clout. Because this man going to sit here and say that his mother taught him how to French kiss. Do you see this weirdo type of behavior? But then he going to come out after that and say it was just a joke. When he started getting destroyed, when they started coming for his neck, he tried to turn around and say it was a joke. And he tried to say that the people on social media be taking stuff too far. And basically, he tried to say the people on social media, or the regular people, they stupid, they don't know what they're talking about. Or they just go for anything, or they make up anything. That's what he's trying to say. Basically, he think the public is stupid. And he thought he was going to get away with saying that stupidity. Because we know that was nothing he should have said out his mouth. And it also shows you, when you don't say stupid stuff out your mouth, you don't always have to backtrack. When you don't do clownish things, you won't have to keep apologizing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Stop the stupidity. These dudes will say and do anything to get a check. That's just my opinion. They will. A lot of dudes. And then you got regular dudes, they keep trying to follow the rapper's pattern. They think trending topic or going viral is going to change your life. It's going to make you somebody. No, it's just going to make you a bigger household clown. That's it. A bigger household fool. That's how this thing works. All right. So Jim Jones, once again, he was trending for stupidity. And I don't care about his music. Me personally, I don't care about no rapper music. I don't care about that. You know why? Because it's all trash now. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by it's trash, it just is what it is. I've been going weeks without listening to music. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care no more. If I'm in the whip, it is what it is. I don't even care no more about none of that, man. That whole hip-hop rap entertainment has destroyed us for years. It's destroyed everybody. Got everybody's brains turned to mush. You know what I'm saying? That's part of why you see what you see now, man. Weirdos. But it is what it is. I ain't knocking nobody who like their music. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking nobody. I'm just speaking my piece, man. Next topic. DJ K Slate. DJ K Slate brother has come forward to deny reports that the legendary DJ is losing his fight against C19. Huh? We had this conversation yesterday. Check this out. How this whole thing was going down, see? K Slate is a private dude, his brother said. And he did not tell anybody in the hospital who he was. and he was getting average treatment. But when they found out who he was, everybody stepped up to treatment and they got him powered up again. So y'all get it? He was laying low. K-Slay, he, you know what I'm saying? K-Slay from the block. But my point is this. I told y'all, some people, when they at their lowest point, they don't want people to know. They just want to get right on their own. But it also is something trippy about this story. You heard that part? They thought he was an average Joe. So what they mean by that, when they thought he was an average Joe, they might have was going to let him kick the bucket. Because maybe they just, I'm telling you, you see it right in your face. They basically just said, if you're an average Joe, you go to the hospital, you might be up out of here. But you got to also remember, it's the same thing with the hospital and the same thing with jail, penitentiary. If your peoples don't check on you, if your family don't make their presence known, the people will do whatever they want to do with you. Because they know it's no repercussion. Y'all know that. For those who don't know, I'm going to tell you. That's like the people that go to jail, penitentiary, the ones that family don't check on them, they get done dirty. I'm talking about by the people. The people will do you dirty. Because they know those be the people sometimes that end up messed up. They end up out of here when they in that jail. Because they never had no family to check on them in the first place or let the jail know if anything happened to my peoples, you're going to have a problem. The same thing with the hospital. When you in certain situations in the hospital, the people got to come and vouch for you. They got to let them know, yo, boom, 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 boom. We here for my family. I better take care, because if not, they'll make you a statistic. And see, I'm relating this to K-Slay situation because he was being so humble. He didn't let the hospital know who he was. He was low key. And being that he was low key, he was not getting the proper treatment he was supposed to get. He wasn't getting that VIP treatment, shall I say. You dig? But as soon as they found out who he was, you know what I'm saying? The hospital stepped their game up and they all came together to help him make sure he was straight. And they say he getting powered up again. He getting back right. You see? Now I told you how that clown Whack 100, he knew he was wrong putting that man information out there on the internet, but he did it for clout because Whack 100 has been under fire the whole week and he's been getting exposed for being an agent. So he tried to take some of the attention off him and say, let's all pray for K-Slay. But like I told you, you don't need no lame like Whack 100 praying for you, and you don't need everybody praying for you because some of them praying for you going to be praying on your downfall. You dig? So that's why I told you, don't believe none of that cat. None of that. Whack 100 is a fraud. When y'all going to understand that? When are you going to understand? Y'all keep powering up these frauds. Y'all do it all the time. What is wrong with y'all? When somebody expose the truth, y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to see it. You know, like that monkey emoji. You want to cover your eyes, cover your ears, cover your mouth. You don't want to, but then as soon as they get exposed, oh, I knew they was a fraud the whole time. I knew what time it was. I knew. That's what y'all always do. Y'all do the same thing over and over again. I don't support lames. When I see them, I keep scrolling. That's what I do. I'm just telling you. I understand if you want to check in, but some of y'all be rallying. Y'all gotta chill with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be official, but you can damage your own stability when you run behind lames. I'm just being real. You could be solid. I'm telling you, this from the street. We all been a victim of that. You could be thorough and you can co-sign a lame, and next thing you know, people looking at you like you a lame. You a clown. Or because you was holding somebody down, you should have been holding down. And sometime in your heart, you already knew you shouldn't have been holding that person down. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. We got to G-check ourselves. You got to be real with yourself, man. When somebody show you characteristics of a fraud, you got to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? You got to get low. You got to separate yourself. Because when that shit fall, you're going to fall with it. You know what I'm saying? When your credibility go down the drain, guess what? You can't get it back. That's how this thing works. I'm telling you. You got to respect yourself better than that. That's all I'm saying. But I ain't telling nobody what to do. I'm just being real. Whack 100 is a fraud. He's a fraud. He can't fool the West Coast no more. They know he a fraud. He ain't good over there. He ain't good in Compton. He ain't good in Watts. He ain't good in South Central. You heard? He ain't good over there. He can't walk around none of that. So now he's been trying to divert his whole attention to the East Coast. Has that man not been speaking on more New York politics, more East Coast things than ever in his life before? Though he got so much opinions about the East Coast, like speaking on K-Slay, putting his business out there before even his own family didn't put it out there. When K-Slay didn't even want nobody in the hospital to know who he was. But you seen a clown named Whack, because he is whack, and he ain't 100. You see him be the first to speak on this man news and try to make him look bad and weak and vulnerable. You see? And they know that K-Slay is a Harlem legend, but that's his way of slick, you know what I'm saying? Slick, you know what I'm saying? Watering down and destroying K-Slay legacy, making him look like a chump or a weakling, a sickling. You know what I'm saying? You got to know mind tricks, man. Some of these dudes are the masters of mind manipulation and tongue tagging. Tongue, you understand? Snake tongue. They got a swift tongue and they use it as a sword. You got to watch these dudes, man. They've been doing this for years, man. A lot of these dudes, they that capital A, man. They that capital A. They done signed certain paperwork and documents, man. They got certain backing behind them, man. They swift and they working. They on the job. The whole job is called disinformation and misinformation, aka mixing truth with the lies. That's what they do. They mix truth with lies, make it sound sweet, make it sound perfect. And they master this art. It's what they do. You'll see, I'm gonna show you like this. You'll see every fraud dude, pick one, you're gonna see they all do the same exact thing, just in a different way. They fabricate stories. They tell other people's stories. They manipulate lies. And when they get addressed, they all start crying, lying, telling, snitching. That's what they do, the same thing. You just got to peep them out. And they always do what? Backtrack. They're the masters of backtracking. The masters of remixing stories. They're the AKA Puff Daddies online. They the masters of the remix. That's what they do. It's not hard to tell a fraud. That's all I'm going to say. Wack 100 is a fraud, right? And everybody who wanted to affiliate with him is a fraud. And you'll see they all got the same fraud behavior. That's why I be telling my people, when you on Clubhouse, don't be a fraud. If you're going to go to Clubhouse, you're supposed to air them out over there. You heard? If you're going to go on Clubhouse, just don't be a yes man. That's all I'm going to say. And don't incriminate yourself. And don't be telling nobody business on it. When you go in there, you're supposed to G-check Wack 100, period. If he come in that room, you're supposed to G-check that boy. Yo, Wack, what's up with them pictures when you was a cop? That's why I'm not going to go into yesterday. But I'm just telling you, I'm not hating on nobody on Clubhouse. When you go on Clubhouse, just don't be a fool. Know what I'm saying? Especially if you're from the East Coast. When you go in that room, when you go over there, you're supposed to G-check everything. You're supposed to violate that over there. You feel me? Don't let them be talking greasy. But Wack 100, once again, he tried to say K-Slay was basically about to die on a ventilator. That's how he put it out there. That man was about to die. He doing bad. But K-Slay brother has come forward and said that K-Slay is winning right now. And the only reason why, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't doing his best because he wasn't getting the proper treatment, because K-Slay didn't make himself known that he was a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? But once they found out, they stepped up his treatment to a high level, and they said that K-Slay, he is powered up now. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact. So I'm only speaking on this again to show and prove to y'all what I said yesterday. I knew what I was talking about. How these dudes be frauds and they be freestyling. And guess what? See, when you're a fallen celebrity, or when you got a big following, but you a lame, you got to wait every day for somebody else's life to speak on. You got to wait for something to happen so you can talk about it, because you ain't got nothing going on in your life. You have nothing. The same thing we heard with rappers. You know how rappers, they get to a certain level, they get in the mansion, they doing good, they on G4s. They can't talk about the hood no more. They don't know what's going on in the hood, so they always keep hood dudes with them and use their story. That's what they do. They use the latest slang. They let their boys hang around them straight from the hood, use their latest slang. Well, that's what these lames do in the entertainment world. Or these so-called big individuals. They have no life. They're swagger jackers, and they love to tell other people's stories. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being real. What up, G-Mac? I see y'all putting up. What up, Diz? What up, T-History? I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we talking about these frauds and what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Stay solid to what you do, man. Stand on something in these last times, man, because dudes are folding. That's all I'm going to say, man. But K-Slay, he doing good now. You know what I'm saying? And salute to K Slay for always being a strong brother and a solid brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that right there. And don't forget, K Slay represent Harlem on the east side, for those that don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what he represent. And ain't no suckers on that side, you heard? So we don't need WAT 100 trying to tell us K Slay ain't looking too good, he doing bad, and we need to pray for K Slay. You did? WAT 100, you's a sucker for that. Period. Next, moving right along. And this is another crazy situation, and y'all already know about this. I spoke about this. I did a video on this, but I'm pretty sure y'all already know. But check this out. The man who broke his neck hopping the subway in New York. Y'all know the dude that didn't want to pay that $2.75, $2.75. He didn't want to pay it, or he might have didn't have it. And he tried to hop the train. He landed dead on his neck and broke his neck, and he passed away. May he rest in peace. But come to find out, he had a 4-year-old son. You know what I'm saying? He had a 4-year-old boy. Now check this part out. His family started a GoFundMe with a goal of getting $30,000. And so far, they got 18 bands. You heard? 18 racks. They got 18,000. Now check this out. This same dude didn't have $2.75 to get on a train, but now his family has cashed out $18,000 on his death, which shows what I was telling you earlier. Some people are worth more dead than alive. Because if he had $18,000, that man wouldn't have had to hop the train. But it took for him to hop the train and lose his life for his family to have $18,000. And then he had the nerve to make the GoFundMe $30,000. And also, they're going to use his little boy as a poster child. So I'm showing you how we in a sick world. Your family, your friends, they will cash out off you when it's all over with. Because obviously, who's to say that was the same family he might have tried to borrow $5 or $10 from so he wouldn't have to hop the train. He probably tried to borrow money from the same family. But we see this family couldn't do nothing for him because this man had to hop the train for $2.75, lost his life. But now his family got 18,000 as of right now, and they want 30. Do you see what's going on in this country? Do you see what's going on at this present day and time? So you mean to tell me I can't have 18,000 walking around in my pocket, but when I die, somebody gonna be chilling with 18 racks, popping bottles, eating good, living lavish, living good for a little while of my misery? You see how this thing goes? He didn't have $2 to hop the train. Now his family got 18,000, and they had the nerve to say they want 30,000. And they just might get it. So y'all see what's going on, man. Y'all see what's going on. I can't talk about this no more. I couldn't believe when I saw this. I said, I don't believe it. You mean to tell me this man was broke, couldn't even get on the train, but now his family, they raising money in his defense. And they getting it too. And they're using his 4-year-old boy. And he was 28 years old. Well, my point is this. I never in my life seen a person die from hopping a train in New York City. It looked like to me he was trying to do a backflip. I don't know what this dude was trying to do. But obviously, he didn't even have a proper knowledge on how to hop the train. And now his family, they got 18 racks. And they're trying to get 30. So they need 12 more to go. Because I'm pretty sure they didn't take down that GoFundMe yet. And we've seen this again and again and again. People be dirt poor. Then when they die, their family can't bury them. They start a GoFundMe. I also seen a dude trying to start a GoFundMe talking about he needs somewhere to stay. He trying to get a crib. He started a GoFundMe to get a crib. So I guess he was going to keep the GoFundMe going and keep the rent paid too. GoFundMe ain't nothing but a form of slick begging. It's called majorly digital panhandling. That's all it is, begging. But I understand some people that really might be messed up and they really do need a GoFundMe. I get it. But it's just sad when you make more money when you out of here than when you alive. You know what I'm saying? It's another case. Draco moms need 52. She want to pay 52,000 for that casket. And this nobody died. His family got 18,000. You know what I'm saying? All because he had a little boy. A lot of y'all got kids right now and you can't get nothing. Joe ain't giving you nothing. You can't even get 1,800. You can't get nothing. But this man, his family about to get caked up. or because he want to hop the train and put in work on himself and pass away. Ain't nobody put in work on him. He put in on himself, and he ain't around no more because he ain't want to pay $2.75. This is where we at right now, y'all. Moving right along to the next topic. And I already told y'all about this. Y'all who rock with me, y'all already know I told y'all about all this type of savage behavior gonna happen. Months ago in the summertime last year, I dropped a video called Savages in the Last Days, and I told y'all everything that was gonna happen. And the people that rock with me, y'all already know, y'all been seeing it. Y'all seen the serial granny robber. You see all the senseless acts of crime. You see people on their lowest form are trying to make it through the day, make it through the week. They can't make it. And you can't pay your bills off a life of crime because you're going to get smoked or you're going to get locked up. I'm talking about the robbers. You can't live off being a jack boy, period. Your time is a little bit long as a hustler, but as a jacker, you ain't going to get nowhere. You understand? But 3 men are wanted in a string of ATM robberies in Queens and throughout New York City. They have been linked to 8 robberies. They have gotten away with $7,300 all from ATM robberies. Now, what they do is they wait for you to go to that ATM, you know what I'm saying, and they run down on you. Or they wait till you go get that bread. As soon as you come out, they run down on you. Out of all these victims, one dude has got his jaw broke. He said he ain't got no good memories. But what they do is they beat you down. In some situations, they pull out a knife and a gun. It's 3 of these individuals. And they jack you at the ATM. And I told you on the last days, dudes gonna be getting jacked at their ATM. People gonna be getting that thing put to them, and they're gonna say, let's go to the bank. Or somebody might come in your crib, kick your door in, and say, yo, we got your wife, we got your kids. Go to the ATM. You heard? It's called pillaging. That's what's going on right now. That is what's going on. They nothing gangster about what they're doing because they jacking civilians. So like I said, I'm just showing y'all a trend to put my people on point so you won't be a victim. When you go to that ATM, you better keep your head up and look all ways. You heard? You better go to that ATM very early in the morning with nobody out. Or you better just use cash back when you go to that store. Because I'm telling you, the days going by, it's stormy right now. It's getting more wickeder. People get more desperate. And anybody walking around looking fresh and clean, you might be looking like a victim. You understand? Maybe you got to come outside disguised as a bum or something. You know what I'm saying? So they won't pay you no mind. But I'm telling you, serial ATM robbers. And you got to remember, in this country we in, once something pops off, it becomes a trend. Other people catch on. They start doing it. They start doing it. And then everybody's doing it. To the point where the robbers just start robbing the robbers because it ain't no more victims to rob. That's how this thing works. That's why I'm telling y'all, be on point. It's no more love out here. It's no more protection. The only thing you got is your smarts and your wits and your intelligence and how you moving out here. It's people plotting on you right now. You just don't know it. That's how you got to think. There's people plotting on you right now. When you bust your move, somebody already following you. Somebody already watching your schedule. They know what time you go to the store. They know what time you're going to take this way. They know what time you're going to go to this store, this restaurant. They know where you like to eat at. They know how you know what I'm saying? They know where you park your car at. They know which way you're going to walk to your house. See, people already watching you right now. You just don't know it. That's how you got to think. That's my point. You got to think like that. Stay on point out here. I can't tell you no better than that. We got dudes at their lowest point, and some of these dudes are junkies. When you're a junkie that can't support your habit, you know they do anything. These are the same dudes that are going their own mother. They're going their own mother purse. Let's be real. These dudes are going their own mama purse. Forget snatching granny purse. They're going their own mother purse. These are the same dudes that be stealing from their baby mother. You know what I'm saying? Acting like they don't know where the EBT card at and all that. Acting like they don't know where the rent money at. These are the same dudes steal from their girl. These are the same dudes that are act like the house got broken into and sell the TV and the PlayStation that their kids had. I know people that have went that low. Sold their kids video games, acting like somebody broke in the house the whole time. You the one that sold it. Man, I'm trying to tell you what I know. Stay on point out here, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. But these dudes, they got they was able to jack so many people. And y'all know you cannot get no 7,000 out of ATM at one time, but they have jacked so many ATM people at the ATM and around that the police did the math. They know who the suspects are, and they accumulated the money. They got $7,300 altogether so far. That's how much work they've been putting in. So like I said, man, this is where we at right now, y'all. Crime wave, savages in the last days. That's what time it is, man. Stay on point. Stay safe. And we also know that that big O is spreading. We know it's a lot of people getting sick right now, and it's a lot of shutdowns coming, and they're already going on. So like I say, man, the more the shutdowns come, the more the crime going to increase. Y'all should already know the politics, man. That's how this thing works. And moving right along to the same topic. You know what I'm saying? And this is in East New York, Linden houses. You know what I'm saying? Where a lot of my childhood friends from, you know what I'm saying, my neighborhood. I'm from down the block, you know what I'm saying? Linden Projects, which is New York City housing. The residents in Linden have been without power. I'm gonna say without heat, pardon me. They've been without heat for a whole month. Y'all know how cold it's been, and y'all know about these storms, but they have been without heat for a whole month. And what's happened is also what I've been telling y'all about how the public housing lifestyle, they're trying to make it come to an end. And I told y'all it's going to be the have against the have-nots. And I just gave y'all different scenarios of people that don't got nothing and people that do have something and people want to take. But my point is this. They're trying to leave everybody with nothing on different levels because this public housing, this project has been sold to a private company. And for my people in New York, y'all know this been going on for a little minute where the city has been selling the projects to private companies, and they're going to turn some of these projects into what? Condominiums and luxury apartments. And you know, in our mind, we grew up in New York City. We thinking in our mind, how they going to turn a project into a condo? How they going to do that? But guess what? They doing it, and they've been doing it for a little while now because they understand these properties are worth more money. Remember, I told y'all yesterday, for those that rock with me, y'all know, I told y'all it's people in place to replace you. So to you, it's a project building, but to them, that's a condo where they from in their country. And this is something a brother taught me a long time ago. When you come from a place where they live in huts, tents, poverty, the projects is condominiums to them when they come here. A wise man told me that a long time ago. You see? And now it's playing out because they're taking the projects in certain areas and they selling them to private companies. And the proof is right here because once they sold it to the private company, they have not had no heat. And y'all know public housing, all that come free. You did? But they sold it to this private company, and the people from the hood are very smart. And I'm going to show you what they said, right? They also said, you know, the temperatures have stayed below freezing for 30 hours the past couple of days. You know what I'm saying? And they said they gotta go to bed fully dressed. And they say even when they put water on the stove to create that steam, they say it's not doing no good, but just heating up that one part. You did? And this particular family, they have lived in this building for 33 years. And this is what they said because they smart. They said they believe they are laxing on purpose to get rid of certain people. Because also I will say, they said it's certain buildings they got heat, but certain buildings don't. And the lame company called CNC, they said it was a boiler problem and they working on it now, trying to fix it. But everybody already know they're trying to get rid of certain people. They want certain people to get frustrated and move. You did? Because they don't want certain people there no more. They're going to turn them into condominiums. Because guess what? Remember, them same project, remember that project building, it costed the city money to upkeep it. They had to pay housing workers. You know, the people that clean up, hold down the grounds. Y'all know housing. They had to pay them that bread. You know what I'm saying? To hold it down. Now, look, the city don't got to pay them no more. That might be 50 jobs out the window. Boop, they save money on that. Now the city don't got to pay no water bill no more. They don't got to pay no heat bill, no power bill. Out the window. City saved the bag. Now they sell it to the private company. Them same cribs where people was living for low wages, they can jack all those up to $2,000 a month, $18 a month, $16, $17 a month, $2,500 a month off each unit. You see how they cash out? And now you caught in the middle of this, and now you've been living here 33 years. Everything is up. How you gonna get up 3 times the rent to move somewhere else? You just jammed up. This is how quick you can become homeless or messed up. Or also, let's keep it real. When you got people going a whole month without heat, that's how easy you can get sick. Think about it. You get sick in your own crib because it's like you outside. Now you get sick in your own house, go to the hospital, boom. They say you got C-19. So I'm showing you how it's different things lining all this up. Some people are in a no-win situation. You did? But the people did not know in Linden houses that the complex was already sold. The city sold them out. The city sold it to a private company. And remember, when you're a private company, you can do whatever you want to do. They can do whatever they want. So they are not turning the heat on purpose. And we got to understand, we got elderly women. We got people that are disabled. You know what I'm saying? We got single mothers with their kids. They ain't got no, come on, bro. It's wintertime, and they ain't got no heat for 30 days in New York City. So we see that they are treating the people like animals. And they trying to get people frustrated to leave because they don't want them there no more. And this is happening all over. It might have happened to your hood, but it's happening in the hoods all over in different scenarios. And like I said, some of these landlords are flaming their cribs to get people up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Some people are becoming homeless by design, in my opinion. They setting up situations that have you messed up. And meanwhile, you're trying to get your bag up, you know what I'm saying? You can't get it together because you go home, things ain't right. You go to work, things ain't right. You go on the street, people getting jacked. You can't go to ATM, people getting knocked upside the head. You go on the train station, people getting stabbed in the neck. You try to come outside to your car, they stole a Cadillac converter. What people supposed to do that's trying to live a regular life? These are everyday situations that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely going to wish the best for my people, you know what I'm saying, in New York City as whole, but definitely my peoples from Linden, you know what I'm saying? Cozine, Van Sicklen, Stanley Ave, you know what I'm saying? The Ave, y'all know what time it is. You dig? This my hood, man. Pennsylvania Ave, all that, that's where I'm from. I played football. I did all type of things out here with the George Gershwin. For those that don't know, I went to Gersh. You heard? When there was a Terror Dome. That's why that's my junior high school right there. So my point is, man, I got love for my hood, man. All that over there. Once you cross that Linden Boulevard, that's all my hood right there. All the way back to Starrett City, all that, that's me. That's where I'm from, you heard? Penn Workman, all that. Shout out to all my bros and sis. But what I'm trying to tell you is people got a heart out there. And there's a lot of good people out there that work and they get their money. They do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? But I see people being treated like animals. And it's going on all over America. So I know people all over can relate. And we got to keep it real that what? This is the city doing this. So we know that the city is on grimy time right now. The city controls the train station. So how is people getting violated on the train every day? I'm going to just leave that alone, man. Like I said, man, because this stuff right here been getting me heated. But y'all already see what's going on, man. That's why I keep telling y'all we don't got time to play. Salute to the chat. What's good? Diz, what up, Killer Cab? We don't know if that's the real Killer Cab or not, man. But either way, we repping Killer Cab today, man, because Killer Cab kept it silent from Brownsville, you heard? And I went down to Killer Cab, wherever he at, he might got access to a phone, you heard? Either way, man, we're going to rep Killer Cab. AP Wiz, what up? Valley Girl, what up? Y'all already know, man, we be up late night. We be up early in the morning, man. We get to it. We don't play. G-Mac. All the family in the building this morning. Like I said, Kenya range from California. You heard? From the West Coast. We worldwide up in the building. Vlad Riot, what up, Brody? Know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. Y'all already know how this go down. like I said, man, if you know what I'm saying, you just pulled up, you catch the replay, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely going to do a recap, let y'all know what time it is, and I'm going to get up out of here because it's Friday, and it is what it is. You feel me? What up, P? Grown Man Talk is the channel. Y'all already know. Like I said, for my sports heads, you know what I'm saying, and my sports betters, go subscribe to the new channel, The Sports Fiend, featuring me, 4NOFAME, and my Brody, Grown Man P, and we're going to be chopping it up about what's going on in the sports world. The Super Bowl coming up. You know, you got basketball, certain things. We're going to be chopping up and teach y'all about some sports betting, how to get some sports money, some money on the side, flipping them Bitcoins. You dig? Y'all better get on y'all game. I'm telling you. The new wave is sports betting and, you know, online gambling. That's what's going on. That's how you got to make your hustle money now for my hustlers. Before you gamble with your life, but now is you can legally gamble online with sports. You heard? Just keeping it real. That's what I do on my part-time. You know what I'm saying? Try to flip that bag. That's all I'm saying, man. What's up, Queen of Attraction? What's up, sis? I see you. You heard? What's good? T History. That's the bro. Go subscribe to my brother T History channel. He always support, he always share. And the brother interviewed me last week, and we had a good show. You know what I'm saying? He was a good host, and I touched up on some things. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know I want to shout all y'all out. I want to show support to everybody, you heard? Everybody in the building, like I told you, man, ain't a whole bunch of blank pages over here. You know what I'm saying? Except for my boy Diz, and that's my boy Kenya Brains. That's my everybody here with a blank page. I know who they be. You know what I'm saying? My boy Wax Dog always holding me down. Wax Dog, he supports a lot of people on YouTube. He support people heavy. You know what I'm saying? He's a heavy supporter. He's a good brother. You know what I'm saying? That's why I rock with the bro. And I want you to know too, straight up, bro, I don't be offended by nobody else you support. You know what I'm saying? Just know that. When I be talking about certain things, I don't be talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Because you always been solid with me. You know what I'm saying? Period. But one thing I say about Wax Dog, he supports a lot of people, and he got his own channel. You know what I'm saying? He support other people more than he big up his own channel. I'll be real. You know what I'm saying? So salute the Wax Dog. Go subscribe to Wax Dog, everybody, if you have not already. And he be on your boy Hassan neck. Not with slander, but he do show a lot of facts. Matter of fact, he's the master of letting you incriminate yourself. That's what he do. You talk crazy, you talk whatever you say out your mouth, he will use it against you in the court of YouTube. That's what he do. He's a master of that. He don't slander nobody. I'll be real. You know what I'm saying? And he do, if you need a good laugh, you go to Wax Dog page, you're gonna get something, and I swear you're gonna get a good laugh. You will be cracking up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real, with so much stuff going out here, I be needing good laughs. So with certain people page I do go to when I want a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? Him and T-Bone from Colors. I'm telling you, T-Bone from Colors, he another one. These dudes is savages when it comes to when you play yourself, they're gonna let you see that mirror. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? So salute the Wax Dog. And definitely salute to my boy, you know what I'm saying, G-Mac 914. He also a heavy supporter, and he hold a lot of people down. You know what I'm saying? But he always keep it solid with me. Period. But like I said, it's the 4NOFAME episode 77, and I'm going to do a run-through real quick about how Draco the Ruler, you know what I'm saying, they saying they can't cover all the funeral costs because his mother want to get him a lavish funeral. You feel me? She want him in a $52,000 casket. And she said she want her boy, you know what I'm saying, to be buried in style with full dignity and grace. You know what I'm saying? She want him to be buried like a pharaoh. You heard? So I'm not going to knock his mother, but I also know this is mother way of running their pockets saying, yo, I need that bread. I want a $52,000 right now for my son. Whether I want to spend 20 on my son and keep the rest, whether I want to spend 10, I want to see where that bag at. And his mother, she feel like, Draco, he's estimated at $2 million right now, but guess what? She don't have no access to his estate. And she's going to take them to court to get some of that, to get that money bag back. And they're going to try to give her a hard time. We already see that. Because they also said they don't know, we don't know who did it. They have all they say they got is some grainy cell phone footage. And it don't look like they're going to catch this man's killer neither. Maybe when they start indicting the people in California like they did Memphis, then somebody will tell. But as of right now, they don't know who killed killed Draco the Ruler. You know what I'm saying? But his mother, she want that money and she want to bury her boy in style, and she ain't backing down. So we're going to see how this play out right here. I also told you about the bozo rapper Lil Mosey, on how he was charged with rape back in April. And now he want to try to use the excuse in court saying that he smashed the girl before in a car and he met at a concert and he smashed before, but the judge don't want to hear that because all he want to know is, how did this girl end up blacked out in your possession and she said you violated her? You dig? That's all the judge want to know. He don't care about none of that. So when you see that boy Lil Mosey, for those that didn't see it, you see he looks like a little lame weirdo. You dig? He looks like a nerd, a schoolboy. And he looked like the type that might be trying to snatch boxes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say allegedly. But I'm just telling you, right? All the judge want to know is, how did this girl black out in your possessions? That's all. Judge don't want to hear about none of that. You trying to make sure they look like she was a thought. He don't care about none of that. Just prove to me how this girl blacked out when she was around you and woke up with her box hurting. You heard? That's Lil Mosey. I also spoke about the clown Jim Jones and how he was kissing his mother in the mouth. Allegedly, he said his mother taught him how to kiss, and then he gonna say it's a joke. He was just joking, playing around when everybody came in his neck. But like I told you, in my opinion, Jim Jones, he is a bozo. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna say whatever to stay trending. That's why Cameron don't rock with him. Salute to Cameron. That's a G. You heard? Cameron has not fallen off. Cameron recently, his homeboy gave him $250,000 for his birthday. Not even for his birthday. He just gave it to him for looking out for him. One of his homeboys gave him $250,000 and said, yo, Cam, take that just for you giving me a career looking out for me, bro. Cameron is still up. He's still balling. He don't got to do no fake shenanigans like Jim Jones, because y'all got to remember, Jim Jones was the hype man. You keep forgetting Jim Jones was the Flavor Flav to Cameron when he first came out. He was the hype man. That's all he was. And you'll see it. That's why he keep doing clownish behavior. And you see Cameron chilling like the boss. You heard? Cam is still the boss. Understand that. Harlem. Salute to my Harlem bros. My Harlem bros going to stay fly. They're going to stay in the cut. They're going to get to their money. They ain't with all that clownish behavior. Period. But Jim Jones, you done seen him do it all, from crying. You done see him doing everything, man. It is what it is. But Jim Jones, now he's a clown now. That's all you got to know. He's a jester. He's a jester, rather. Pardon me. He's a jester. He's a clown. He's going to do anything for clout now because he's doing bad. Y'all remember he lost that house? Remember he lost his house? He been doing bad. Remember he was dissing Jay-Z? Talking about all the things he going to do to Jay-Z. Jay-Z, this, that, and the third. Then what he do? Sign a Rock Nation. Shows you, man. No loyalty. Clown. Once Cam ain't had no bag for him, because remember, he went against Cam. Remember when Ballin', all that came out? Remember when Jimmy was shining? Jimmy was doing his numbers. He was with Max, had the Bird gang. He tried to do it on Cam. Like he ain't need Cam. He thought in his mind he was bigger than Cam. He thought he was that dude. But as years went by, Jimmy started falling. Max can't write for you no more. Stack bundles ain't right for you no more. You ain't had the same hits, Jimmy. You ain't had the same energy. So what you do? You fell off. You started losing everything. You got on Hot 97, started crying, talking about Cam don't want to deal with you no more. When you the same one want to fake a beef with your mans, and now you went broke. You're struggling. So when you were struggling, you sold out. You ran to Jay-Z after you claimed that Dame was your man from Harlem. You did, and you went behind Dame back and got cool with Jay-Z for a check from Rock Nation. That's all you did, Jimmy. You ain't fool nobody. All right. You the same clown from Harlem that was riding that Harlem wave to the end, talking about you the ghost of Rich Porter. Then they said allegations that you might have been around Alpo, or you was ducking and dodging from Alpo. I don't know, one of the two. Either way, I know you was a clown. You did not G-check Alpo when he came home. You just did a lot of clown behavior. And you also hopped that fence at Rucker Park. All right. But my point is this. When you sit there and say you tongue kissed your mother in the mouth, or you said that she taught you how to kiss in her mouth, you know what you was doing, and then you want to say it was a joke. But guess what? You should have never said it. Because I was always told, let every joke be a true joke. So when a person is joking or trying to joke on you, 9 times out of 10, they tell them the truth. That's how that thing works. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about Jimmy. I'm tired of reporting about Jimmy. But somebody sent me the information yesterday, and I had to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Period. I also told y'all about DJ K Slay, how his brother came forward and said that K Slay is doing fine. He's doing well. And when he first went to the hospital, he was laying low key. He didn't want nobody to know his status. And he wasn't getting the proper treatment. They was treating him like he was average. But once it became known to the hospital that DJ K Slay is a somebody, the whole hospital rallied behind him. They got him the best treatment. And he is now powered up, and he's doing all right. He's coming up. He's doing his thing. And I told y'all yesterday that WAC 100 was clout chasing K Slay, and he was trying to slander that man and make him look weak and make himself look better. Because he said out his own mouth, K Slay probably going to be mad at me, but I'm going to say it anyway, like he did, because he got loose lips and he loved to run his mouth like a broad. He loves to argue like a broad. Actually, he argues more than a female because he's the master of confusion, aka the devil. That's who he is. Know what I'm saying? And let me say allegedly, because these dudes like striking pages and all that. They suckers. But that's WAC 100. And we don't care about that bozo, but we do care about K Slay, that he's doing good, he's powered up, and he's all right. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be back on his feet. I also told you about the man who broke his neck trying to hop the train and took himself out, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to pay $2.75. And now his family has started a GoFundMe, and they got $18,000 now, and their whole goal is to get $30,000. And like I said, it's sad when you worth more money dead than alive. And that could be even as well with your organs. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to move on from that topic. I also put y'all on point about the 3 men that's wanted in a string of ATM robberies. They have been linked to 8 robberies, and they have gotten away with $7,300. You heard? And when they pull up on their victims, they pull out guns, knives, and they also beat you down. So all I'm telling y'all is be on point out here and don't be nobody victim. That's all I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about these weirdos. If I catch a weirdo slipping, it is what it is. You heard? I'm going to leave that at that. But definitely salute to the chat. Salute to the family. It's the 4NOFAME Live episode 77. And that's a fact, Valley Girl. She said funerals cost over $10,000. But I'm going to be real. That dude's situation, you know, some of these families, they grimy too. They might cremate you and still pocket the money. So let's be real. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. But like I said, man, it's the 4NOFAME episode 77. You know what I'm saying? We chopped it up on this Friday. I had a good time with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this afternoon, pull up to the sports fiend. We're going to be doing our thing with that sports talk. And tonight, don't forget to pull up the Grown Man Talk, because me and P, we got something in store. And another thing I will say, right? I've been seeing what's going on YouTube. I've been seeing people get exposed once again. I see a lot of fraud behavior. I see a lot of clowning going on. But I'm here to tell you, right? Me and my peoples, we not trying to indulge in all that. You know what I'm saying? And I know my people, they want to smoke. They want to be entertained. They want that comedy. You know what I'm saying? And I respect y'all for that, right? But you got to understand, this is my whole point. These dudes, they love snitching to the YouTube police. I told y'all, I got my channel struck when I had like 300 subscribers. These same dudes try to strike my page. They've been trying to shut me down a long time ago. But guess what? I mastered the game, right? And I don't play with them, and they can't. I'm telling you, I know how to play this game, right? So my whole point is this. We don't clown these dudes, and we don't speak on certain topics because we already know a lot of these dudes work for the boys, all right? A lot of them, they work for the people. And I'm not just talking about the YouTube police. They work for the real people. So that's why you're going to see we don't indulge in a lot of these activities. But I'm going to tell you dudes this. If we was, we'll start a whole new channel just to violate y'all and expose y'all. Just know that. Because me and my man, right? We in the loop with a lot of things. We know a lot of what's going on. And we know a lot of these people personally. You know what I'm saying? We know where they at. We know how to touch them if we want to touch them. Like y'all heard my man Devon say when he popped out. I'm just speaking in general. I told you, if you could be seen, you could be hit. Y'all know that's my slogan. I've been telling y'all that. Ain't nobody can be found or seen in real life. That's why I don't play them pull-up games. I don't play none of that. I'm not going to tell nobody pull up, and I'm not going to tell nobody drop your location. I don't play like that. But if it ever come down to that with me, that's not for the internet. But I want y'all to know that we know everything that's going on, and we not with none of the games. That's why you're not going to see us playing those YouTube games. But if I tell you somebody a fraud, best believe they a fraud, and I'm not clout chasing, all right? And that's all I'm going to say on that. But enjoy the entertainment, you know what I'm saying? And have a ball and enjoy your Friday. You heard? Salute to the 4NOFAME Mafia. Y'all know how we do. We behind the scenes. We everywhere. With that note, I'm up out of here. 1.